One of the greatest and best scientists is Nikola Tesla. What was his beginning and how did he become like this? In fact, his beginning was not happy, but it was strange. The defining event of young Nikola's childhood was the day he witnessed the death of his older brother in a riding horse accident. In the years following the tragedy, Tesla began seeing visions of the air around him filled with tongues of living flame. As an adolescent, Tesla learned to exercise his willpower to control the visions. He could imagine machines and mechanical gears in front of his eyes without needing to draw or calculate them. More fascinating insights into the reasons that led him into the field of science, consider subscribing to the channel.
The promise that changed his life completely, Nikola Tesla, how and why he took the path of science. After graduating from high school, Nikola left for his family's home. He soon contracted cholera and became seriously ill for 9 months, unable to move. At one point, Nicholas was on the verge of death, but he extracted a promise from his father that changed the course of his life. This promise was that Nicholas would study engineering. His survival at that time was impossible, but he survived, and his father agreed to study engineering. And thus he became one of the greatest scientists in the world. To know what Einstein said about him, subscribe and watch More Than 30 Patents, The Genius Scientist. No wonder Tesla has been named after works, cars, and scientific projects, as his biases were many, and the most important of them, AC and many achievements. After all this genius, some influential people became afraid of him. They sent swindlers to his room due to some top-secret experiments he was working on. He was found dressed in his bed, and his safe was broken into and many of his papers were missing. Write in the comments what you think was written on these papers. Einstein was asked what it was like to be the smartest man in the world, and he replied, "I do not know. Ask Nikola Tesla."